Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? Drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So that's about it. So let's go and get it popping. Right? So we got one card from the Motivational Manifesto for this whole overall energy, the overall foundation of this reading, and 3 cards from the, what is it? Success cards? These ones? You know, to get it popping with, okay? All right, so let's go and get it popping. All right, so the message is we cannot timidly wait for everything to fall into our laps. We will receive only as we rise and march, for destiny turns its ear to those without fear. Okay, so we've pulled this card before, right? So it's this energy is coming right back up. It has to do with, you gotta understand, man, anything in your life, anything that you're trying to do, you're gonna have to put you're gonna have to put your boots on the ground and get to the grind of things. And especially walking this spiritual path with like God and shit, God really reveals to you how much, I guess, your ability as a co-creator, your ability as a child of God, whatever you connect with, right? That you can pull yourself out of any situation. And a lot of the skills and a lot of the lessons that we've learned as divines, being divines here, we've learned how to tap into those skills, how to tap into those gifts, how to get connected with those, right? How to walk in our godlike energy, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. Not being afraid to step into your true calling, right? Going towards your destiny, even though that shit may be fucking scary. You gotta understand, even me getting on this screen here way back in 2020, right? It was some whole different shit, you know, and especially coming from my family and things like that. I was the first one to kind of like step out and really do this shit, right? This is that type of energy, and I've influenced a lot more people to do this that I know around me, right? So to get their work in, to get their job done, to express themselves in a way that shows the world who they are, right? This is what this type of energy has to do with, is stepping into your calling and stepping into who you are unapologetically, like really in this energy of not waiting on somebody. You shouldn't be waiting on no people, places, and things, or waiting on God to start your purpose. God reveals your purpose to you. God shows you what it is, and you get busy. You shouldn't have to wait for I need this amount of money to walk into my purpose. I need this camera. I need this. I need that. I need this to just do your motherfucking purpose. You gotta learn by doing. I need to learn this. I need this type of setting, right? When it comes to your goddamn purpose, you just gotta get up and go. You have to get up and go. You can clean everything else up later, but right now, God needs to use you as a vessel, right? In any way, shape, or form, right? So this is that energy walking towards your destiny, moving towards your destiny. To change your life, to be fulfilled in your life, you have to be in connectivity with your destiny. No person, no place, no thing can fulfill you in a way as if your purpose was. Yeah, you might deal with the ups and downs and the ebb and flows of life. But the moment that you step into your purpose, the moment that you step into your calling, the moment you step into what God needs you to do, that fulfillment, that hole, that urge is going to be filled. Yeah. Within that energy, you got to understand with ambition, like I said before, as a collective, we need to be in this energy and not setting limitations upon ourselves, right? When God tells you you need to do something, you just get up and go, right? There's no need to procrastinate or hesitate to step into your calling because you don't got the right camera, or step into your calling because you don't got the right amount of followers watching, or followers on your social medias, or the viewership that you need on your social medias, or anything like that. This shouldn't put you in an energy where you're hesitant to do your purpose, right? Everything else will come, right? When God gives you that green light, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your calling, when it comes to your life, when there's an opening for you to change your direction in your life, you just take it. You don't need to worry about the kinks and the buckles and how things is going to work in the midst of getting to where you got to go. God is going to iron out your path as you go. I repeat, God is going to iron out your path as you go. I got to write that down. Yeah. God's going to iron out your path as you go. So you do not need to worry about how shit's going to line up. You don't need to worry about where you going to get your viewerships from. You don't need to worry about how you going to get that book published. You don't need to worry about how you going to start that podcast. How you going to start that webinar. How you going to paint that where are you going to place find a what do you want to say? What is that called? Find a gallery to show off your pictures. You don't need to worry about any of that. God just needs you to paint the fucking picture. God needs you to create the podcast. God needs you to put out that address for your webinar. God needs you to just do what God needs you to do. God will take care of the rest. Right? God will polish you out, right? But it's about us not fearing our destiny, not fearing where we're supposed to go. Because most times what keeps us in these situations and in limbo about our purpose or about our way in life is the unknown, right? Not knowing where to go. The fear of falling, right? The fear of failing, right? Where every successful man or woman knows that failure is just a temporary space and time. Before you succeed, you fail, right? You experience failures, you experience ups, you experience downs, right? That's what creates, I guess more, it creates character. It creates you. Get you a little skin in the game. You know, with this new, renew yourself. Yeah, renew yourself. God is trying to create anew. Trying to create you new. Trying to shift you out. Right? Where God needs you to be steadfast. Steadfast? Yeah, steadfast. I think it's steadfast or steadfast. I'm going to look that word up after this. It's like I feel like I'm not saying it right. But I know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, God needs you to be ready when it's time. When God gives you that signal, be clutch. Be clutched. You shouldn't be timid and waiting for your purpose to fall in your life. Or you shouldn't be timid to wait for your life to change. You shouldn't be timid and wait for things to fall into your lap. You're going to have to put your boots on the ground and move. You're going to have to iron out your path, right? Or at least allow God to iron that shit out. But the thing is, with God, you're going to have to put your boots on the ground to prove to God, right, that this road, this path is worth ironing. I say that shit again. You're going to have to put your boots on the ground and prove to God that this road, this path that you're on is worth ironing. Ironing that motherfucker out. When you can convince God that this is the move, the guy gonna give you what you want. Remember, I've used that example of Shark Tank. Treat the relationship between you and God and trying to get blessings and trying to change your life and trying to do all these different things as if you got to sell God an idea where all these investors, God is an investor in your product. You are going to have to sell your product. Right? So that being said, if you're waiting on shit to happen, how you going? How is God gonna be confident that you can make the necessary moves to take the initiative to make your product better? Right? If you're in this energy of fearing the worst, how can God trust and be in this energy of confident in you that God's investment, God's quote unquote money is getting to where it's gonna multiply? So when God uses you, you multiply God's stock, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. You can't be fearful to sell yourself, to let God know I'm ready for this, to let God know that this is where I'm trying to go. This is the idea. And all I need is you to invest in me, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And God will put you through a series of trials to prove that, right? Yeah. Where as you're going through this new cycle, this new shedding of yourself with the being, this is the number one lesson we will be learning right now about ourselves. How bad do we want it? How bad do we want to change our lives? How bad do we want to walk into our purpose? How bad do you want to know God? How bad do you want to change your direction? How bad do you want to add an extra zero in your bank account? How bad do you want to have peace of mind, build confidence, a settling, stillful heart? How bad do you want to be connected with your soul? How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to go get it? Are you willing to put 110% in where you're going? Right? Are you willing to put 110% within God? Are you willing to trust God wholeheartedly? Right? Because the moment that you can put your foot, your boots on the ground and get busy, that's when God's going to turn a blind eye. Or, yeah, turn an eye towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, what the fuck, such and such getting done? Let me see this through. You know what I'm saying? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need to leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as go to drop a comment down below. Let it hear from you guys to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, okay? As well as let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day, and bye-bye.